Welcome, welcome everyone. We're going to start just in a few more moments. So gathering whatever you need, your yoga block, a ball, a cushion perhaps. Be bare feet, sock feet, or you might even be in your shoes, whatever feels comfortable for you.
Oh, you have yours there. Okay, I see.
Good. Good. So we might begin by taking our cushion or block or ball. You can place that between the knees. So welcome to our chair yoga class. Resting the hands on the legs and bring your shoulders over top of the hips. Just finding a nice tall posture. And beginning to tune in to your breath. Feeling the cool air come in the nostrils. And then feel the air pass back out through the nostrils. You might feel that on the upper lip, maybe a little warmer. It's always an option to breathe out through the mouth if that's simply more comfortable. And taking your time with each breath. You might softly close the eyes or just gazing ahead of you. Eyes can be opened or closed. And continue to follow your breath, breath by breath. And letting go of any holding, letting go of any tension or tightness. Feel the eyes lighten, the brow soften. You might part the lips gently to relax your jaw, creating a little space between the upper and lower teeth. Relaxing the tongue, the throat. You might feel a gentle uplifting with each in-breath as the crown of the head reaches skyward. And then you might feel a gentle softening with each out-breath as the ribs melt and the belly draws in. And just know that at any time throughout your practice, you can return to this place of rest and meditation or breath awareness at any time. This is your practice. We might bring our awareness to our heart space. We might even place one or both hands on the heart, connecting with the heart, that center of love and compassion, kindness, gratitude. Taking a moment to set your intention for this practice. Whatever your heart's desire. You are worthy of abundance, worthy of your heart's desire. And feeling that warmth at the heart space, your intention set, whatever you'd like to focus on. You might start to blink the eyes open. We might release the hands back to the legs. Maybe taking a little shift or wiggle, whatever feels comfortable for your body. And sitting tall, let's gently turn our gaze to look to the right. And then back center, looking left slowly, and back center. And taking your time, just gently turning, gently moving. Noticing sensation in the body. And when you're ready, returning back center, pausing here. Good. From here, let's pick up our yoga block or cushion or ball, whatever you have, something to hang on to. We're going to inhale, press it forward, and then exhale, draw the belly in. So arms can reach forward, and then bring it back. You can also do this without hanging on to anything, but sometimes it's just nice to have an object to hang on to, something that doesn't weigh very much. Pressing away. Gently draw the belly in. That's it. Inhale, press away. Draw it in. This time, take it upwards. Inhale, reaching upwards as far as feels comfortable. Drawing the belly in as you draw it back in. Inhale, you might even start to look upwards if that feels okay for your head and neck. So we're warming up the entire spine, opening the heart, opening that center of love and compassion. Good. And then when you're ready, this next one, we're going to reach up, take the block in one hand, circle it around, bring the block back to the heart space. Good. Other side. Inhale, reaching up, follow your block, draw it back in. That's it. Warming up the arms, the shoulders, through the torso. One more each way. Good, last one. And then let's bring that block back between the knees. Slide back on your chair as much as you can. And you can have the block at either width, it doesn't matter. Hanging onto the chair or hands resting on the legs. We'll press the legs away and release your feet. Pressing away and release. Body stays tall, so we're still mindful of engaging the core, keeping all the natural curves of your spine. Feel the strength of your legs, just breathing, noticing. 2 more. This next one, hold the legs out and long, and when you're ready, point your toes, flex your feet. Point your toes, flex the feet. That's it. Breathing and moving. And then we might circle the feet in one direction. Circle your feet in the other direction. That's it. And then bringing our feet back to the earth. Set aside your block or cushion or your ball. You can scoot forward a little bit so that you feel your feet grounded. We're going to warm up the hips. Let's pick up one leg. Start to circle out of the hip joint. Moving slowly, moving mindfully. And when you're ready, reversing those circles. Breathing and noticing. And then we might hug the knee in. We can grab the shin, pull it in close, or hook the arms underneath. Good. Again, breathing here, noticing sensation in the body. Making any adjustments for comfort. Finding that 3-dimensional breath. And then we might pick up the lower leg, cradling the lower leg, rocking back and forth, right out of the hip joint. And then we can rest that ankle above or below the knee, or even on your yoga block, so it might look like this. That's it. So whatever feels good for your knee and hip joint, sitting tall. Breathing into those external hip muscles, into the back of the thigh, wherever you feel tightness. As you're ready, let's release that foot. And then from here, let's do the other side. So picking up the opposite thigh, circling out of the hip. And then circling the leg the other direction. And then we might hug that knee in, grabbing the shin, or hook the arm underneath. The third option could be to place it up on a lift. So if you have a yoga block or cushion or a small bench, maybe you do that. Again, whatever feels good for your body. Breathing into the ribs, belly, into this hip. And then let's pick up that lower leg. We'll cradle the lower leg, rock it back and forth. A little movement if that feels okay. And then coming into that seated pigeon, your ankle can be above or below the knee joint, at the ankle, or even on your yoga block. Sitting tall, hinging forward right from the hips, up through the shoulders. Crown of the head reaching away from the tailbone. Breathing into the hip. Breathing into the belly. Always belly breathing as much as you can. Good, let's release that leg, that foot back to the floor. Take a pause, notice your body. Notice sensation in the body. Good. And we'll continue so we can use that cushion, block, or ball. Just going to adjust my music here a little bit. And then we're going to turn to face your right. So we're going to face this direction, block between the knees at any distance. Nice and tall, bringing our shoulders over our hips. Feel your feet on the earth, grounding to the earth. Crown of the head skyward. And then let's add a twist. We're going to reach up and then gently turn towards your chair back. Float the arms down to the chair back. Pausing here. And pause in this gentle spine twist. Taking your time to breathe and notice. Notice sensation. Notice your breath. As you're ready, reach back up, turn the shoulders back, and then float the arms down to the legs. Let the ribs settle, your spine. Just breathe. And as you're ready, let's remove that block. We can place it on the floor in front of our chair. And then we can scoot forward. We're coming into that hip flexor stretch, so the block might support your hip. You can also do this without anything under the knee if that feels better. And when you're ready, reaching up, and then reach up and out of the hip. Good, just breathing and noticing. Good, noticing sensation, noticing your breath. As you're ready, come into warrior one. So bringing both arms up skyward. Good. Maybe find a chair without arms, if you like. Good. Breathing and noticing. Noticing sensation. Good. Noticing your breath. So maybe take a chair with no arms. Might be better. Let's find flying warrior. Bring your back hand to the thigh. Front hand can reach forward. And take a moment to let your hips settle, the shoulders. Keeping the legs strong, press into that front foot. Front knee is over the ankle approximately. You might lift both arms for more challenge, or one or both arms can be down. Keeping the core muscles engaged, Keeping the legs strong. You've got it. As you're ready, bend the back knee, straighten the torso, windmill into warrior two. Adjust that back leg for comfort. Stretch it out. You might come more forward. It might have a little bend. What feels good for your knee and hip? Now let your breath guide you. So if your breath becomes labored, you might be working too hard. Make any little adjustments. Let's add our back arm. Reach the back arm forward for bow and arrow. Pull it back. You might follow your hand. Inhale, sweeping forward. Exhale, pull it back and open the heart. And then leaving our arms long and wide, let's rotate our palms turning up, palms turning down. See if you can feel the whole arm spiraling right out of the shoulder joint. Good. And then leaving our palms up, reverse your warrior. Again, you might gaze up, you might gaze at the horizon, or tuck your chin looking down. What feels best for you? Again, just breathing, just noticing. As you're ready, windmill back to that warrior two position, arms parallel. Coming into extended side angle, so we'll bend the front elbow, lightly rest. Circle the back arm up and around, arm by the ear, or up to the sky, or anywhere back behind you. What feels good for your body? Breathing, noticing, keeping that lift in the waist. Keep pressing through the feet, feeling the strength of your legs. So even though we're seated, we're pressing through the feet, feeling the contraction of the leg muscles. That's it. Let's reach that back arm up to the sky and then windmill back to parallel arms or that warrior two, and then float the arms down to the legs. Bend the back knee, help it forward. The front. We'll turn to face center. Pause as we settle for a moment. Letting everything settle. Just breathe. And as you're ready, let's repeat this sequence on the other side. So picking up your block, we'll turn to face the other direction. Block between the knees. Again, nice and tall, shoulders over hips. Let's add our twist, or you might just stay very tall. You decide. So reaching arms up, and then gently turn towards your chair back. Float the arms down to the chair, landing in an easy twist. Following your breath. Just breathing. Just noticing. As you're ready, reach back up to the sky. Float the arms back down to the legs. Pause for a moment. And from here, let's remove that block. We're going to come into our hip flexor stretch. So block might come to the floor in front of your chair. Scoot forward to free up this front hip and buttock. You might widen your stance. Hand on the chair seat, opposite arm reaches up. So we're reaching up and out of that hip flexor, staying tall, or you might add a gentle side bend. Just breathing into this stretch. And as you're ready, reaching both arms up to the sky, nice and tall. Warrior one. Settling the arm bones. Keeping the legs strong still by pressing through the feet. And as you're ready, back hand comes to the thigh, front hand forward, flying warrior. So we can extend that front leg if that feels okay. You might lift both arms, or both arms might be down, or one of each. Play with this position. Where do your arms want to be? Maybe they reach out and back even, flying warrior. Feel all the edges of that front foot grounding. Good, lifting the torso, lifting and lengthening. As you're ready, bend the back knee, reach your arms back up, windmill the arms, pivot on that back toe, do a little adjustment. Good, shoulders over hips, so take a little peek as much as you can. And then we'll add our bow and arrow, reaching that back arm, and then pulling it back and open. Inhale, sweeping forward. Exhale, open. One more. And then we can leave the arms long, fingers stretching out. And then opening the palms upwards, turning them down, almost like you're turning a door handle perhaps, spiraling the arm bones. Good. And then as you're ready, leaving our palms up, reversing our warrior. Adjust your gaze for comfort. Breathe into this shape. As you're ready, windmill back to parallel arms. Coming into extended side angle. As you're ready, lower that front arm, lightly rest. Circle the back arm up and around by the ear, option one, up to the sky or anywhere in your back pocket. You might open that top shoulder more, stacking the shoulders. Press through the feet and keep the weight light in the forearm if you can. Feeling that work in the waistline, work in your obliques. Good, as you're ready, reach back up, windmilling back to those parallel arms. Releasing the arms down. Good. Help the back leg forward and the front. We'll turn to face center. Take a moment to pause, to follow our breath, letting everything settle. As you're ready, blinking the eyes open. Good. So notice how you feel. Reminder that you can pause and rest at any time if you want to just sit in quiet in meditation. Otherwise, we're going to come up to stand and we can adjust our chair. So we might turn our chair. It can come to the top of your mat. We'll take a moment just to adjust. So we're going to continue our practice nice and tall and about 1.5 feet or so in front of our chair. Our palms can flip open. So we take a moment to feel all the edges of your feet, grounding in mountain pose. Have a micro bend in the knees. Lift the crown of your head. And reach out energetically through the hands, fingers, giving them a little stretch perhaps. As you're ready, draw your hands to your heart space in Anjali Mudra. Let's begin. Inhale, reaching upwards, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold, hinge at the hips, flat back, so your hands are on the chair. Stepping back, right and left, and then coming into a strong plank. Inhale, you might do an upward dog, arching the spine. Exhale, stepping forward into your downward dog, hinging at the hips, reaching the arms forward. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the thighs for support. Hinge or roll up, tall mountain. Hands back to the heart. Let's continue. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold, come into that flat back position. Stepping back left and right. And coming into your plank. Inhale, just another breath, either in plank or up dog. Good. Exhale, finding your downward dog. So bend your knees as much as you need to. That's it. As you're ready, halfway lift. Hands to the thighs for support. Tall mountain. Let's continue, hands back to the heart. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhaling, stepping back right and left. And exhale, engage your core as you stabilize plank. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, halfway lift, secure your spine. Adding on, exhale, draw your right knee to your nose, look down. Inhale, press away, look forward. Do it again, exhale, round the spine, knee to nose. Inhale, press it away. One more. Returning that foot to the floor, returning to downward dog. Come up to your halfway lift as you're ready. Hands to the thighs. Tall mountain. Hands back to the heart. Let's do the other side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold at the hips. Inhale, stepping back into plank. Exhale, connecting with the core. Inhaling up dog or another breath in your plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhaling, halfway lift, secure your torso, your spine. Then draw your left knee to your nose as you look down. Inhale, press away, look forward. Do it again, rounding the spine. Press it away. Exhale, round. Press it away. Return to downward dog. As you're ready, halfway lift. Hands to the thighs for support. And we'll all meet in tall mountain. On your next in-breath, let's reach up to the sky. Exhale, interlace your hands, make a little steeple with your pointer fingers. Take another breath. Exhale, right side bend. Inhale, grow tall and center. Left side bend. Inhale, grow tall and center. Again, bending to one side. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, bend. And perhaps one more at your own pace. Inhale, grow back tall. And exhale, float the arms down by your side, rolling our shoulders up, down, and back a few times. Take time to make any adjustments, to hydrate, to make any changes that you might like. We're going to continue with our yoga block. So we're going to pick up our yoga block or ball or cushion, place that between the upper thighs to engage the adductors. And then from here, we're going to inhale, reach the arms up. We're going to sink back into chair pose. So coming into chair, now arms can stay up. They can come to the heart if that feels better for the shoulders. Or they might rest on the thighs even. So you could be here, or here, or here. Good. You might lift the toes a little, feeling weighted in the ball of the foot, the arch of the foot and the heels. A little lighter on the toes. And draw your hands to the heart. Then inhale, sweep up. Exhale, press the hands away, letting go with a sigh. Good, pausing here. Again, feel your feet rooted. From here, again, we'll add a twist. We're going to inhale, reach up. Sink back towards that chair pose. And take another breath. Hands come to the heart. Take another breath. Twisting slowly to one side, hands on the thighs for support. One a little lower, one maybe a little higher. Breathing into this shape. Feeling equally grounded as much as you can, both feet. Building endurance, strength. And when you're ready, inhale, reach up, turning center, move slowly. Exhale, let it go with a sigh. Good. Pausing here. Notice your breath. Let everything settle for a moment. Let's do the other side. We're going to reach up, inhale. Exhale, sink back towards your chair. So chair pose here. Taking another breath. Hands come to the heart, relaxing shoulders down and back. Taking another breath. Twisting in the opposite direction, so a gentle twist or turn. And find a sense of ease. Where can you find ease in this posture? And building strength. Building endurance. Using the breath. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths, that's it. When you're ready to come out of the posture, you can reach up with an in-breath, lift, grow tall. Exhale, press it away. Good. And we might remove that block. We can set the block aside. Again, we might hydrate en route. We're going to continue. We can adjust our chair here, turning our chair forward. So turning that chair forward. So coming in behind our chair, settling into both feet. Body tall. We're going to do bird dog. So another standing balance posture. We're going to reach opposite arm and leg. Return to the floor and chair. Other side. Taking your time. So again, you might pick a focal point at the horizon to help with alignment and posture. And just moving gently with your breath. That's it. Looking good. Just moving with your breath. We'll do a few more. Know that you can rest or pause at any time. Good. One more each way. And then let's move to one side of our chair. Hand on the hip, hand on the chair. We're going to come into tree pose, another standing balance exercise. So shifting your balance to the inside foot. Outside heel can lift, turning the knee out. You might keep toes on the floor, or maybe your foot slides up a little higher. Arms can stay just as they are, or maybe you reach your branches out, or hands might come to the heart. Pick a focal point to gaze at as you find your expression of tree. Breathing, noticing. And when you're ready, bringing one hand to the chair and the hip, return the foot. Just walk it out a few times. Good. Reaching that outside arm up and over, crescent moon. Softening the inside elbow and shoulder. Create space with each breath. As you're ready, reach up and float the arm down to your side. Good. From here, let's go over to the other side of our chair. Hand on the hip, hand on the chair. Shifting your balance again to the inside foot. Lifting and placing that foot above or below the knee, or maybe your toes stay on the floor. I'll demonstrate this one today. Find your expression of tree on this side. Use your chair as little or as much as you like. Follow your breath. And then slowly bringing hand back to the chair and the hip if you like. The foot can come down and just walk it out for a moment. Good. Nice and tall. Good. Let's come back in behind our chair just briefly here. And I'm going to show a little more of a side view. So again, we're going to come up for a calf raise, drop the heels, and then a shin raise. Lift your toes. Good, rising up, land, and then lift the toes. So back and forth if that feels okay. You can also do calf raises only or shin raises only, or a few of each. Or like we're doing today, just one of each. Really good to do these on a regular basis, building strength, mobility. Good. Allow the breath to flow. Good. And release. From here, let's adjust our chair, our alignment for your final relaxation. So you might grab some clothing, you might dim the lights, which I'm going to do. Make any adjustments for comfort. Good. And you could even lie on the floor. So you might come down to the floor, placing your legs up the chair. You might sit on your chair with your feet up on your yoga block even. So we'll take a few moments just to breathe, to make those adjustments, returning to our breath. Again, eyes can be opened or closed. Begin to feel the support of your chair and your mat. Begin to let go and feel supported by the earth. Relaxing hands and fingers, the arms, your shoulders. Release the head and neck. Releasing the upper spine, middle spine, lower spine. And releasing the hips. Beginning to relax your legs. And relax the toes. Your whole body relaxing. Your whole body. And you might begin to slowly awaken. Awakening, coming into a comfortable seat. Just take your time, moving slowly. You might blink the eyes open. And as you're ready, you can draw the hands to our heart, and we can close our practice with an Om. And maybe we'll do an Om 3 times. You can just listen, you can join in if you like. So let's take a deep breath in. Exhale to Om. Om. Again, deep breath in. One more time, deep breath in. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming today.